an abortion. When did you have?
I had my first abortion when I was 14.
Wow.
Actually, and that's why I kind of like could relate to a lot of these young girls who don't know any better, because I didn't even really know I was pregnant until like like my mom was like, oh, so and unfortunately my family took me to get an abortion. I didn't even really know. I could even remember
Wow.
I wasn't even fully sedated as a young girl. I felt so traumatized,
Sure.
and didn't really know that this was going to open doors for me for future abortion. And then the next two abortions that I had with times, and I just thought, I'm actually graduating from high school. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. So, I ended up having these two abortions. And again, I can't even remember anybody ever explaining to me that this was wrong and that I was taking a life.
Right.
And they didn't take into consideration I was a minor. Kind of identify with women. I mean, I was just finishing college. I think I was just about to turn 21, and this guy just, filled my head with a bunch of pipe dreams. Promised me that he was going to marry me, and to do this because I was really having his child.
Wow.
Just but part of me just didn't really want to, but part of me just wanted to hold on to this relationship. So I'm
Yeah.
being real here. So it's like, so I ended up having this abortion, but I ended up feeling so hard. This was like the first time I ever felt so horrible, you know? And and he took, instead of putting, when I got home, when I got up out of, just dropped out of thin air. And I was like, wow. I was I fell into a deep depression. I lost
Sure.
so much weight. I got down to
How
about
old? How old were you then?
117 pounds. I
Nativida,
was,
how old were
I
you
think
then?
I was about 21. Huh?
21.
21. Yep.
Weight, a promise to God. Even my aunt is it for me. The cycle has to break. I just experienced one of the worst heartaches of my life. I've been lied to, and I promise that I will not, get into no relationship or anybody, or even, have sex with anybody unless this is, the person is going to marry me, and I'm going to become this person's wife. I said, I promise. Not, the man that I married, and he did 2 more children, and I ended up, I was able to finish school, finish additional degrees, born, and I got saved in 2006 because you can't, when you think you got it all made and God really want to use you, He will put you in a situation.
You even
So
went.
Amazing.
yes, because it's horrible because it has to be broken,
That's it.
and
It's hard to
as
break.
God
Yep.
began to deliver me, I realized the root of the problem.